the swap, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off. They got us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Florida Gators offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Reads it, fires complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So Missouri's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking for space. It's Alexander. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Owens. He's got him. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense...
There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You hear about shot plays all the time. offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to throw again. Oh, tons of room to throw that one in there. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. That's caught. It's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The give to the running back from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Got a man. It's Abrams. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back. He made him pay.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Makes one man miss. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. He's still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And the Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the frame to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really started. Bottom 50 in college football in first down. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. With jet sweep pass. Into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Maybe a little too bold on that return as he's out of bounds at the 11. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Caught over the middle, it's Suggs. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. To fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bond. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Powers through. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle, it's Suggs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to throw again. downfield, he's open. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Owens. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Bring in the heat. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Turns it on in midfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Under fire. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Line is set on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Gators will punt it away on fourth down. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So Missouri will have to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense obviously.
There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the just outside the 40. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Makes a pass to Marker. Oh, what a cut! He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Sends it back in motion, leaves it with the running back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air, it's Owens. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the shuffle. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing them where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Missouri wants to go fast.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Missouri. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll run it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
They'll try to run for it. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Got it behind the line. It's ball. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And you hear people talk about the four-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The offense lining up for a first down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Owens. Flushed out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
There's the pressure. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Under fire. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. It's third and goal and third and long. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Fitted in the window for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on second down. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third down is where the money is made, but they're lucky to be here after that ball was loose. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators will snap it on first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up second and 9.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Turning it on. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Setting up for a first and 10 from the 26. Power football with the run. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. First and goal. pushes ahead. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation